Hey, welcome to Studio Carini Arts. This is my first time doing a video live here on YouTube for Carini Arts of this nature. Naturally, they decided to do landscaping outside right when I decided to hit the live button, but hey, that's life. Just to show you that I am not scripted. This is completely just raw and candid. But I thought that this would be something that I would shift towards doing because up until now, my YouTube page has existed, but it's been somewhat of a dumpster fire. It's been a hodgepodge collection of a variety of things. And I thought, I want to do more art talks. I want to do things of this nature. And I want to make art accessible to everybody. So this could be a great platform and a wonderful opportunity to be able to engage and have a dialogue with people. So this, first and foremost, is my introduction to what will be a series of videos for Carini Arts, my art talks. We'll talk about pretty much anything and everything. So if you have any questions, comments along the way, feel free to let me know. I'm still trying to learn the dashboard and everything that's going on here, so I still don't quite know what I'm doing. And I am on the older end of the spectrum, so all of this social media stuff is very overwhelming. And I did learn earlier that I am not yet qualified to do these videos from my phone because I do not have enough followers yet. So you could really help me by following me, joining me for the journey. And I guess I should first make an introduction and say, if you want to learn more about me, learn more about my work, please go to cariniarts.com. If you scroll to the bottom of the page, it will show you my other social media links. I am on Facebook at Carini Arts. I do a lot of live feeds there and behind the scenes content, including videos of me painting, doing demos, and showing progress shots. I'm on Instagram at Acrylic Alchemy, or you can look me up by Carini Arts. I do a lot of the same there, including my reels and short videos, behind the scenes content. I am also on TikTok at Carini Arts. That one still eludes me, and I'm trying to figure out. I do kind of some fun stuff with the cats on there, but you can join me there. I do not have enough followers to go live there, so I can't do any live content there. But I figured this would be a wonderful thing to do periodically where we talk about art. Say, for example, we talk about how to get started as an artist, how to work past creative block. Is art school necessary? So we could talk about anything and everything, really. And I'm really curious to have a dialogue, have a back and forth. As somebody that's an introvert and that's a neurodivergent artist with Tourette's that's really kind of struggled to get in front of a camera over the course of the past year because of the pandemic and is finding it increasingly difficult, I see this as a great platform and opportunity to be an advocate, not only for the arts, but for other neurodivergent artists, and also to be an advocate for mental health. And May marks Mental Health Awareness Month. So maybe we'll do a talk where we have engagement and dialogue about that. And so being that I don't have a big audience on YouTube, I don't expect a lot of people to be here at first. But what I figure I'll do is I'll come on, and if I'm talking to myself, I'm talking to myself, and I'll post it and I'll share it. And I think that if nothing else, that serves as a good example that sometimes you just got to start doing stuff and stop worrying about how many people follow you. So yeah, if I'm the guy on here that's just having a conversation with himself with 0 followers, maybe somebody will find my video at 2 o'clock in the morning that's really struggling. Maybe I'll be talking about something that's completely unrelated to what the topic says for the video, something mental health related. And maybe it'll be the thing that they find inspiring or that helps them through the night, that helps get them to the next stage so that they can survive long enough to get to a point of thriving. And I have a quote on the wall of my bedroom from my art journal, and it says, "I was born into a world that had no place for me, so I created my own." And so I find it hard to judge when I find myself surrounded by things that I don't like. Then I find it imperative as a creative to find a solution and to create my own reality. So that is my goal. I am going to have to move around my clunky computer for a bit until I eventually qualify to do videos on my phone, and then hopefully the lighting will be a little bit better. But I'm doing my best right now, so hey, give a guy some credit for doing his best. I do want to invite you to take a look at my new painting. So I am going to pick you up. We're going to move you along, and then I'm also going to take you into my studio and show you what's next. So move along with me real quick, and we'll take a look at my new painting. So welcome to my studio. I do work from home. So this is my new painting. It's showing up very dark here, but hey, that's not the point. What I really wanted to show you about this piece, and this piece is called Journey into the Heart of the Philosopher's Stone, is that this is a painting that is modular in nature. It will spin. So I wanted to do a series of geometric works recently, and I wanted to do something that had a functional quality to it. So I had the challenge of a circular piece. Cool thing about a circle, beyond the hexagon that I did, which when it's not completely straight, that cockeyed nature really kind of gets to somebody with OCD. But a circular piece, at any point, you could stop it, and it's a finished piece. So something like this kind of just gives you some variety in terms of your painting. It's like a new piece every day because you're feeling a different way. You want the light to hit it a different way. You just move it in a different direction. Or you could just, say, hey, you know what? You're not supposed to. I want to give it a spin. So there you go. A lot of hidden elements on this piece, diving into the concepts of sacred geometry, philosophy, and in particular alchemy, because I refer to my process as acrylic alchemy. And the idea is utilizing your struggle and your pain to create something positive and beautiful for the world. And we can dive further into that on a future episode. But right now, I just kind of want to get a gauge of how YouTube works, because again, first time being on here live, getting a feel for the lighting and for the dashboard, how that works. Also, I think it's great, perhaps, that nobody else is on here because it gives me the opportunity to kind of fumble through things. And I think that there's a value to putting things out there and allowing people to see you not necessarily fail, but just see you go through this process of things, because I think we live in a world where we're surrounded by so many people that call themselves influencers, people that haven't really done anything but are just sharing their glory moments. And I think that something raw and candid from somebody real just holds so much more value in so many capacities. And so as somebody that's flawed, somebody that makes a lot of mistakes, somebody that's been on this journey for a long time and is still in the mix of this journey, I hope that I can bring some value to you through this experience. So please feel free to join me on my future segments. If they take off, then we'll probably make them a regular thing, and we'll even schedule time so that you can join me for these live feeds. But until we get to that point, I'm just kind of testing things out. I'm getting out of my comfort zone, because normally I do most of these videos on my Facebook page at Carini Arts. So even if this doesn't work out, maybe you can join me on Facebook, but we can talk about anything and everything. I'm an open book, so anything you want to know about process, about the behind the scenes aspects of being an artist, I'm happy to talk about that and coach you through that. I did invest a lot of time and resources into going into art school, but not everybody has those resources. And when I look at the world we live in today, I might make different decisions today. So as somebody that's been on this journey, been through this experience, I hope that I have something to offer you. Let's take a quick peek after we give one more little spin, because I have to show you this and I have to have it on video for documentation purposes, say that I showed you. I really wish the lighting was a little bit better so that you can kind of see some of the details and the clarity of this piece. But hey, we'll work with what we have until we are considered approvable by YouTube to do more. But let's move along into the studio. So here's a giant painting of mine, 6.5 foot by 10 foot. But next, I'm going to be working on a giant commission set. I'm going to be doing a triptych. So I have a 4 foot by 6 foot and 2 4 foot by paintings to do for a home in Pacific Beach. I'm going to be showing a lot of that behind the scenes content, everything from some ASMR color mixing videos to my underpainting to process shots. So join me for that. Love that on Instagram and Facebook. On Instagram, I am at Acrylic Alchemy. On TikTok, I am at Carini Arts. And if you like my work, if you like what I do, you can go to CariniArts.com. You can purchase some of my prints. You can purchase some of my shirts and hoodies, including this one right here. Or you can make a small donation, because I am a small business. I am an independent artist. I do this on my own, and I want to show other artists that it is possible. So I try to be an ambassador for other artists and be an advocate for mental health and a variety of other things. I try to be a voice for people trying to find their own, because I know what it's like to feel lost and discouraged. And even though I still often feel that way, I recognize that there are bigger things than me, that this world is more than just what I perceive it as. And for that reason, I find that I need to set the example of getting out of my comfort zone and doing the difficult thing to help others that are trying to figure that out for themselves. So please join me, CariniArts.com. Scroll to the bottom. You can find all my social media pages, or feel free to leave some comments here and to share my videos. Help me grow my audience. Help me build. I'm not trying to grow to be a big influencer or to make a bunch of money. I'm just trying to share a message that I hope will help other people and to do what I love and to continue doing what I love for however much time I may have. So have a good day, CariniArts.com. I will see you next time.